Hello guys, so this is going to be a trade recap. I am going to be trying to do trade recaps pretty much every single trade I take. As you can see, 273 point trade off market open across, this is a 6-hour trade, so basically a swing trade. And I'm just going to go over why I took it, how I projected my standard deviation, and my high time frame analysis, okay? And I'll also be showing the live execution for when I took the trade. And yeah, let's see that right now. Okay, so first let's start off on the daily time frame. Okay, so on the daily time frame, I saw that we had swept out this low, and we also have a daily fair value gap here. And as you know, external liquidity to internal liquidity, or internal liquidity to external liquidity. So what my thesis was here was that since we swept this low about 2 days ago, I predicted that okay, my long is probably going to be playing out on this day now, since we just swept out this low pretty nicely, left a big wick, and we have this daily fair value gap here. So there's that, and let's go on to the 4-hour, which is what I use my PD array on. And as you can see, we have this 4-hour order block, which we rejected off of, which is what I took my trade off. And we were also inside of this 4-hour gap, which we fully mitigated, and we started rejecting even higher. Okay, so there's not much going on in 1 hour. Let's go down to the 5-minute time frame where I found my projection. Okay, so this is from the previous day, and as you can see here, we have the highest high of the entire accumulation range right here. So what I did was projected my standard deviation from the highest high to the low of which the leg was created. And this aligned with the 4-hour order block. And we also swapped out all of this low resistance liquidity here. So after we swapped out all of this, we created SMT at this 5-minute low inside of the 4-hour gap. I was like, okay, it's time to start looking for trades. Okay, this is a classic example of AMDs playing into the next day and pricing in into the next day. And I used to not like using the same leg, but after backtesting a bit, I noticed that most of the time these legs from the previous day and pricing into the next day, they do usually work most of the times. Okay, so yeah, that's what I wanted to do. And so let's just get into the entry trigger. Let's see right here. We had okay, so I actually entered right back here. We had this 1 minute change in state of delivery. Let me mark this out. change stated delivery. I was like, okay. So I set a limit at the order block in which it was created, and I just let it ride. I did not go break even in this trade. I only started trailing my stop loss. Once it started getting close to my take profit, and that is a rule I've been sticking to lately, and I suggest you all be doing the same because this price action will be wicking out super good. Okay, and I don't know if I recorded this or not, but right here, as you can see, we started chopping around, right? Delivery was not great, but right here, guess what we created? We created an SSMT. What are SSMTs? These are SMTs between the lowest lows of 2 quarters from ES and NQ or YM if you prefer using those, or if you're comfortable with using YM. And this SSMT basically just projected us all the way to the daily fair value gap. Okay, and it just goes to show just how powerful these quarterly SMTs are. Let me show you. I don't know if it's still here, but yeah, no. Okay, so right here, this would have been quarter 3, or here would have been quarter 2, and basically created SMT at the lowest low of this quarter and lowest low of this quarter one. Okay, so that's just what an SMT is. Just want to go down with that really quickly, and yeah, as you can see, we priced in right into the daily fair value gap, just as I predicted. And let's go onto the trade website. Let's go onto my trade journal, and as you can see, let's see here. I made about $10,900 on this trade. This is the execution right here, and yes, that is pretty much it. So this is a pretty good trade to take. Props to anyone who took this. This is a pretty insane trade considering it is Asia session. You know, Asia session usually does not deliver 273 points. That's mostly London or New York session. So yeah, that's all I have to offer for today, and I'll see you guys in the next trade again. And also, I'm going to be hosting I'm going to be creating a free playlist for everyone to view, and it's going to be only in my Discord server. So if you're interested in that, go to my Discord server. We have a lot of free resources there. We don't make you guys pay for anything except for this trade website journal. And I'm telling you guys, this is probably the best journal you're ever going to invest in. It's got literally everything. It's got AI coach, AI review, risk planners. You can see literally everything about your trades, and it's been really worth it. I've loved it, and I've been on a pretty sick win streak ever since I invested in it. Alright guys, so yeah, we also have promo codes going on the Discord for this website, and pretty soon I'm going to be releasing a full playlist explaining this strategy top to bottom, every nuance, every single confluence I use, how to use order flow, and yeah.